Pots! Give me money! Drat. Oh well. Hey guys, Pitmarthrow here. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we got started on the first temple of the game and progressed fairly far through it. So in this episode, we are going to continue on, and I just found a joy pendant. That's pretty cool. Alright, so really quickly, let's go ahead and grab the treasure chart in here. If you attack that one pot that was there, it will drop some sticks. And so you can do the very classic Zelda puzzle of taking the light from the torch and just moving it to the other one. So both light up, and you will get this. And this will have a treasure chart in it. Now, if you weren't watching last episode, this is the first of 2 treasure charts in this dungeon. There are no heart pieces. There are 2 treasure charts. This is the first one. The second one you actually have to backtrack for. So I will do that the minute I get the item that I need to actually get to there. But yeah, this is the first treasure chart. Yes, yes, we know how to use a treasure chart. It's pretty obvious. That and the fact that we already went over that. I grabbed that mid-jump. That was pretty cool. Alright, so this one is a pretty interesting room right here. What you need to do is... what the game wants you to do is fight this thing, but it's very annoying to destroy. Because it either falls into the lava like that, and then it just comes straight back out, and I thought that platform should have lasted a little bit longer than that, but apparently the game doesn't like me. But that thing has a really bad tendency to just flat out not die. That's really the best way to say it. It just doesn't die that well. So I just try to skip it. What you need to do is put one of these water platforms right over where this lava thing is. And so it will actually shoot you up here, and then you can jump over here, and that will take you to the next room. You probably could have figured that out, but you know. Jeez, how many people died in here? There's a lot of skulls. None of them wielding money. That's a ripoff. Alright, so if you take the bomb over here... wow, that was a horrible throw. That's more like it. That will make the final pot appear, which like I always say is in the room right before the boss, and if you look over here you can actually see the boss room. However, that's not accessible right now, so we are going to have to go the other way, which is over here. So to get that treasure chart and to get to the boss room, we have to go out here and get a required item. And you can see Valoo. I don't know why they show a random picture of him. Now, whenever you're going up these steps right here, you need to go as fast as you can, because if you notice, they're just going to start disappearing. But if you just run normally, you can outrun them, no problem. And then you go in here. And you see Medley, who got captured by 2 enemies that are fairly easy to defeat. The only difference between these ones and the blue ones are the fact that these guys have a shield. Hello. Hey, did I ask you to interrupt? I don't think I did. So after you destroy these, he will, this bird will drop a moblin, or moblin. I think it's moblin. It's probably moblin. And didn't one of them, yep, one of them dropped the joy pendant, so I went to go get that. Alright, these guys are actually pretty annoying to defeat. Obviously in the Forsaken Fortress you couldn't defeat them just because, you know, you didn't have your sword. But now that you can defeat them, they are pretty, at least decent at this. And apparently now he's gonna go pick up a sword. And now he's dead. So that didn't do much good. But yeah, they can block with their spear. They got long range because of the spear, so that can be pretty irritating. What these guys drop, they drop skull necklaces, which I believe you can sell to somebody in Windfall Island after a certain point in the game for money, I think. It's been a while since I played this game, so that may not be 100% correct. I don't think they're required for the game, though. So it's saying some creature is doing awful things to Valu's tail. That would be the boss, because the boss room is directly below where Valu is. Yes, I just said that. So she's going to go and tell everyone what's happening. And then she gives you this, which is what she used to get this far. And she gives you the required item, finally, that we needed. Which is the grappling hook. This was an item used by raided people before they had wings. So, what this can do is if you've seen anything on the, if you've ever seen like a hanging... Well, once I see what it is, I'll be able to explain it, but... Let me just go up the staircase, because I'm not sure the exact term for it. One of these, what she's standing on right here. The branch, or whatever they want to call it. This is where you can use your grappling hook. So you equip it to whatever button you want. You aim at this, and once you get this yellow cursor, hit whatever button you equipped it to again, in my case Z. And then you can swing forward and let go, just like whenever you were swinging on the lamp posts or lanterns or whatever they were. So that's how you get out of here. You just do that, jump down, and you're right here. And we gotta go back here. If you went the other way, you would just go back up to where you were. That blue arrow on the compass is where you exited the last door. So we exited and went to the left. So now we're going to the right so we can go back to the boss room. Really, the only reason they put those there is just to let you get some practice in with grappling hook, though. Other than that, there's no real reason. That's just sad. Hey, he actually stayed on the bridge somehow. Maybe he'll drop a... No, he didn't drop a joy pennant. That's lame. I think there's a guy in here that tries to ambush you. Yep. You failed. Failed ambush. But if you kill that guy too, then you will get a treasure chest. I don't know if this one's required. I think it might be. Joy pendant. How many of those do I have right now? No, I didn't ask you to do that. 8. Well, that's actually not too bad. There's a place where you can grind for joy pendants, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be trying to collect them right now. Alright, this is the spot that I was telling you about on the last episode where you actually want to break the bridge. Because it will drop you down here. Yeah, I think this is a joy pendant. Is it? Yep, it's a joy pendant. Alrighty. Now, if you need to get back up there for some reason, you can use that little point where the place was bubbling, which it should go off in a second right here. Or maybe not. Game. Thank you. That spot right there, if you need to get back up, you can just grab one of the water jugs and throw it, and that will take you back up there. But since we don't need to do that, we're just going to continue on through here. This is a really interesting thing that you can do right here, or you have to do, I should say. You need to get your spin attack ready and break all 3 ropes at once. And then once the lava stops pushing this platform up, this will actually drop you down to right here. And you can go through here. So if I remember correctly, the next area has a point where you can use the Tingle Tuner if you've got a Game Boy connector and a... what's the word? Game Boy connector and a Game Boy Advance. Alright, so you need to hit this switch right here. Just to activate switches like this, all you just need to do is get on the grappling hook and hit R. Well, actually, I didn't have to hit R right there. And that will let the thing... Oh no, you better not. So what you need to do to actually turn the rope is you stop and then you can aim with left or right. And then you can just swing back and forth until you can let go. Alright, you guys are being annoying. Go away. You better drop something. Money! That's a ripoff. Could have at least dropped something. I mean, something that would have actually been worth my time. Alright, this area right here, you see how it's blank? You're supposed to go over here. This is one of the areas you can use the Tingle Tuner. I'm not going to be showing the Tingle Tuner in this walkthrough, but note that that's one of the areas where you can use it. But the Tingle Tuner's not required to beat the game or anything. It's just a little... It's more of a side quest type thing. It's not, you know, really important overall. But that's one of the Tingle Tuner areas. And then just do a little bit of platforming. Hookshot this, or not hookshot. See, I'm used to saying hookshot, but whatever. Grapple your way through. And there we go. Here's another very annoying room. This makes you actually fight one of these. It's actually kind of interesting what they make you do right here. What you need to do is attack it whenever its pincers are open like that. And I killed it instead of actually using it, so there's going to be another one that respawns. If you kill it, there's always going to be respawning in here, so you don't have to worry about entering and exiting the room and all that. So what you need to do is attack it until it gets curled up in a ball like that, and then you need to pick it up and drop it with R on the switch. Because the switch always needs to have the thing on it pressed down, or else the flames will always be there. Now, if anybody's ever seen a fancy chest like this in any of the other Zelda games, you know this has the boss key, or in this game's case, the big key. I don't know why they call it the big key, not the boss key. It's the boss key to the boss room, so why is the big key? That should be for the big room, I guess. I don't know. Point is, it doesn't make sense calling it the big key. I mean, sure, it's a bigger key, but it just doesn't make sense in my opinion. There's a fire Keese. The only difference is they'll do a little bit more damage if they hit you, and I don't know why I just jumped into the oblivion whenever there was a grapple hook target right there. Because apparently I thought I could make that jump or something. I don't know why I did, but apparently I thought I could. So let's try that with 10% less stupidity, and wow, I barely made that. Do a little bit more platforming. Trying to get killed by that stupid fire Keese. But I grabbed a heart, so it didn't matter. And now you'll see you're back in the room where I said you could use the Tingle Tuner. So this time we're going to go over here. Okay, stop. You can also climb up and down, you know, so you can actually have a better shot at your jump, so you're not just jumping into the wall. Wow, once again, I barely made the jump. I'm not doing very well with that, but whatever. Alright, come here, fire Keese. Alright, now that they're gone. And they will knock you off the, thing. They're very, very mean. So you probably want to get rid of them first. Is there any reason to pull on this now? No, there's not. The noise is so annoying. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How did I manage to miss the platform right there? I know you can just climb down the ladder, but I don't want to climb down the ladder. I only use the ladders if I have to. Alright, go away. And make the jump! Thank you. So if you couldn't tell, we're actually backtracking back to the boss room. And now we're up here. Go through the door. So now here's the point where I said you have to use that lava spire, but I'm going to get rid of these guys first because I know they're going to get in the way. Dude! Why did you have to swing forward? You couldn't have just stood still and swung sideways? Oh, game, you just love to torture me like that. Ooh! Heart was actually kind of helpful right there. there we go. And I believe it's not actually possible for these things to, well, I wouldn't say dry out, but it's not possible for those things to soak into the lava while they're going up like that. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Into the lava with you. Alright, so, let's see. And now we're back outside. So now, instead of hookshotting one direction, we're gonna... Why do I keep saying hookshot? Grapple to one direction, we're just gonna grapple to another. It's probably because the hookshot and this are so similar in their own ways. I mean, you know, you have to target them and then you hook onto them, and you either have to swing across or it just takes you across. Either way, I wouldn't say they're exactly identical, but they're pretty close compared to some other items. It's kind of like the slingshot and the bow and arrow, you know. They're kind of the same thing. A little different, but other than that, they're pretty similar. Alright, let's see if I can go ahead and get the, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to go ahead and get the other treasure chart, since this can warp me to wherever I want. All you have to do to warp is get in the pot, and it will spit you out. So this one shot me back in the beginning room. If you jump in there again, it will take you to the halfway mark. Jump in there a third time, it's going to take you back to the ending room. So you just need to make sure you're going through the right one. Now, I don't know exactly off the top of my head if I'm going the right way, but I am, okay. So you go into the... Oh, cool, these respawn. Let's see if I can get some more chew jellies here. So you need to go into the pot, get back into where the first room was, and then take the door that was originally locked. Jelly? Heart? Jelly. Cool. I'll take that. And then I'll end the episode off here in a second. Wow, I wasn't anywhere near that. Okay, it's right there. And boom, there you go. There's your second treasure chart. So really, you didn't have to backtrack that much, but I did have to backtrack because I needed the grappling hook, so... But that is the final treasure chart in this dungeon, so you just have this one and then the one where you had to light the 2 torches. Other than that, that is all the goodies we can get here. You need the boss key, obviously, for the boss door, but we got the boss key, the compass, the map, both the treasure charts. There's no pieces of heart in here. So I'm just going to run back to that first room and warp to where the boss is, and I will see you guys there. So I will be right back.